are habits are better than goals. I said it. So we're focused on, sometimes goal setting and what have I done? What am I going to do, throughout the next 12 months? And really, I'm here to tell you that habits. So, what is it you're doing on a daily, on a monthly, on a quarterly basis that pushes you forward, move you forward towards achieving that thing you keep saying, I want, that thing you're craving, that, that, I don't know, weight loss. Everybody's trying to make their butt smaller or their hips smaller, whatever it might be. You might just want to be healthy. And so here in the Better You community, we are focused on um, being more confident as leaders, right? That's what we're doing. My name is Angela M. Odom, and I am so excited. I'm the founder of the Better You Project and the host of the Better You Leadership Podcast. And today we're just talking about habits. And so I'm telling you that habits are better than goals, and this is what I want you to understand. So even when you say, I want to achieve A, B, and C, well, you just said it. You hadn't done anything, right? You hadn't focused. You hadn't taken anything off of your plate. You hadn't managed your calendar, effectively. You haven't done any of those things to actually achieve the goal, right? So, shucks. Well, let me just give you a way, a way. Doesn't have necessarily have to be the way, but a way to focus on getting the things you want. So you just take out a sheet of paper. I'm old school, so I like paper, right? But you could do it on your phone, on your device, the digital way. You could save some trees. However you do it, list 10 things that you want. It can be in any area. There can be under any conditions. They could be, outlandish, whatever it is. What is it you want to see manifest in your life? Just list 10 things. And you can do 12 things. You can do 100 things, whatever you want to do, right? But I'm telling you to list 10 things. And, within the Better You community, we're focused on, improving our communication skills, whether it's verbal, written, nonverbal, communication first, right? And then looking at different skills that you want to improve upon and a relationship that you want to grow and develop. You want a healthy relationship. That's for one healthy relationship. You got a lot of them, but let's focus, right? And we're looking at these things over the next few months together as a group. Now, I'm not going to tell you mine, and I don't want you to tell me yours, but I know that we are together moving forward. However, I digress. Let's get back to writing these 10 things down. And it's not for you to, just say them out loud. Write them down, right? And then once you've written those things down, you give them some thought, and then just go through those 10 items. For example, it might be, I want to save $10,000 cash. I want to have $10,000 in cash on hand at all times, right? That might be one. I want to have a more connected relationship with my boo, with my children, with my co-worker, whatever it is, relationship. It could be that you want to just lose those final 10 pounds that you keep gaining and losing and gaining and losing, right? You want to be healthy. Um, you want to get that next certification completed, whatever it is. List those 10 things. Or you just, like me, just want to travel to another exotic place. That's what I want. I want to travel in my life more and more, right? And so you might want to, so list those 10 things. Now, once you've done that, go back through and look at those things. And if you had all of the resources, all of the time, all of the strength and abilities, resources, and of those things that you listed, what is it that you would jump on, like right then? What is it you would make happen of those things that you listed? Now, that one thing that jumps out at you, like, oh, I want to do that right now, then that's what you focus your energy, your time, your efforts on, right? That's what you clear your calendar to do. That's the habit. You develop habits to accomplish the task that's going to get you to do that thing, that one thing that jumped out at you. And so when I say you set a goal, of course you set, you go through the whole thing of SMART goals, making sure they're specific and measurable and, realistic and time sensitive, time tested, right? You do all of those things. That's the goal setting. So you set the goal. Now what happens? You have to have some um, focus and some intentionality. And of course, you have to have some habits, right? Me, one habit I do every day is I make my bed, whether I'm in my bed, somebody else's bed, whether I'm at the hotel because I travel a lot. I make my bed every day, and in my mind, it's a connection to start my day, to start doing something, right? To start taking action, and so that's a habit I do every day. If you got some little teeny kids, and guess what, you got to get up and change some diapers or feed some kids, and that's a habit that you got to keep. So depending upon your lifestyle and resources and your energy level, then you have some habits. And then sometimes you have a habit. If you're like me, you might have a habit of getting in your own head, getting in your own way, and saying, well, what you cannot do or what you even though you want to do. And so for me, the habit I also established is I just tell myself that Hadame would want me to do it. That's my mom, and she's been gone from this earth for years, but that's what it is. I just say, Hadame wants you to do this, and guess what? Then I actually move in that direction. What I've noticed is that I will move heaven and earth to help someone else accomplish their goal, right? I'm supportive and accommodating, all those things for other people's projects. So I want to build a habit, build a habit of not being so accommodating. That's a habit, right? Build a habit of managing my calendar. Build a habit of, from one day looking out 12 months of my calendar, and then making sure that I have space on my calendar. So that's a habit, is to manage my calendar. That's another habit. I'm pretty good at that actually. So that's what I wanted to talk to you about today. Is you might be in a space where you're thinking you haven't done enough, you haven't accomplished enough. You might be in a space where you think you're too old, you think you're too tall, too short. You think you're too whatever it is to accomplish, this thing you want. And I'm here to tell you, get your habits straight, and you're gonna go forward, go towards that thing that you want. You're right where you should be. So all these things you listed, you could indeed achieve them or move forward, towards them. Now, if you're somebody that's 5'3" and 120 pounds, and you say you want to play professional football, and you're already 40, then okay, you got to be realistic. You got to be realistic with this thing. So nothing that's like way crazy, like outlandish like that. But the other things you should be able to accomplish. Don't get cute with me. You know what I mean, right? So what did I just share with you? I shared with you um, habits are better than goals if we're have some kind of uh, hierarchy, right? So we want to set some goals, and then we want to actually get some things accomplished and done. So we create um, atomic habits. All right, you with me on this? All right, so that's what I wanted to share. This is pretty short today, and I want you to understand that whatever it is you have in your mind to achieve, and set some goals, and then go to the next level and actually identify the habits that you need to accomplish the task that move you towards your goals. All right. You all have an amazing day. Again, my name is Angela Odom, and I am the founder of the Better You Project and the host of the Better You Leadership Podcast. And the podcast is on all streaming platforms. So wherever the podcasts are streaming, then you're going to find the Better You Leadership Podcast. So make sure you go to that space, right? Make sure you go to that space and make sure that you rate the podcast, like the highest rating Most likely is 5. So make sure you do 5. Now this crazy cuteness, foolishness with 3, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nobody wants to hear that, right? So go ahead and make sure you put some comments like, what did you get out of that? What are you gaining from listening to the Better You Leadership podcast? And I guarantee you, these tactics, uh, these techniques, these recommendations in place, then you will be a more effective leader. I guarantee it. You'll be a more confident leader. You'll be a more competent leader. You'll be a more trusted because this is really good. All right, take care and let's work on your habits. Oh, I see you, Stacy. You said thank you. I'm actually meditating on habits. Perfect timing, which means let's do it. Let's move forward together. Great job. Thank you. All right, you all take care and have an amazing day. Be well.